Good morning, friends. This is Gautham Kolluri from CIP Study Abroad. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session streamed to our social media group. As always, this is a permanent Zoom, and I'm here usually from around 9:30 for about 3 to 4 hours. So if you have any queries regarding your study and immigration, feel free to connect and we do assist you. So we have Rcic here. So so closed work permit. We have many people who were in your situation and have been through the process. So what in Canada, change of status is not really an issue, but admissions are an issue. Getting acceptance, there are more than 8 lakh students, 800,000 students anticipated to come here and even more. As of, things have, Canada has very limited institutions, unlike US, unlike UK, we don't have. US has about 500 colleges and universities. UK has more than 200. So academics are very important. So what is your spouse bachelor stream and percentage?
Back home in India, she has done BAMS, which is the Bachelor of Ayurvedic and Medicine.
BAMS, okay.
Yes, from Bangalore.
From Bangalore. Has she been working here at all?
Yes, currently she is working. She has a open work permit right now,
Where is she
which
working?
is getting expired, by the end of this year.
Okay, and so what is her current work experience here in Canada? Where is she working?
She's working in as a like office administrator in one of the Ayurvedic clinic here in Scarborough.
So is it a hospital in a clinic?
Yes, it's a clinic. Yes, it's a clinic.
It's a clinic. Okay. It's a clinic. Okay. So how do you see her future? Okay, what are you thinking? Right? If you want to invest in a study program, so what are you planning to consider?
Like any pathway which is basically in a higher percentage for getting this thing change into PR. That is what I am looking for. Even I am open to like move into different province if required, which will be like increasing the possibility to getting the PR there done.
Okay. क्योंकि यहाँ पे अगर देखेंगे आप, let me just show you, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Express Entry, we have targeted draws. Okay. So here,
Yeah.
you see Express Entry draws. I hope today we will have a draw. It's been silence for the last 3 weeks. No draws. But if you look into the Express Entry draw here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So find out how category-based invitations work. And if you go here, you will see occupation. So what is happening is Canada has chosen 5 priority occupations, which they will be issuing targeted invitations for these. So people with healthcare, STEM, trade occupations, transport occupations, agriculture and food. They will, people who are already candidates who are in the Express Entry pool with the highest score in these occupations will receive an ITA. So here, if you look at the healthcare, okay, so these are basically the professions which will receive priority. So audiologists, chiropractors, dentists, general practitioners, kinesiologists. So there is one program, medical laboratory assistants, medical sonographers, nurse practitioners, occupational therapists, other assisting occupations. Right? So, so if your wife can get into this, nurse aide, orderly, and patient associates, this is the knock code. Okay, this might actually help. and other assisting occupations इसमें. So Conestoga College has a good program.
What college?
What is your age, आपका? Wife?
My wife's age is 37.
37. So,
Yes.
so she here, what are the jobs she has to look into, right? So in
Um, yeah. So I mean, she's here right now with me. I mean,
okay, what is her name?
Jyoti.
Hello Jyoti, कैसे हो आप?
हाय मैं अच्छी हूँ आप ठीक है
I'm good, Jyoti. So you are my colleague. I'm a general physician by education.
ओ
But
अरे वाह बहुत बढ़िया
yeah,
हाँ,
you know,
बट यहाँ पर
I had a healthcare recruitment company. Initially, when I started CIP, it was a healthcare recruitment company, and life moved on to different. So, abhi jo hai Canada mein we have, as I was just explaining you, there are targeted draws. So, if you are able to study and get a job in these options, I'll give you this 2 links. Okay, nurse. यहाँ पे you should, so healthcare nurse aid ये jobs में. If you are able to get a good score, you will be able to get your invitation to apply. That is one. Second, you can also look into other provinces definitely as well. But so Rakesh, which intake are you planning for your wife?
When we are planning for as soon as possible basis, if it is possible in the month of January, it will be good. If not possible, then probably May. We are also good with that.
Okay. Okay. Actually, Alberta could have been a good option, but institutions start very early. Let me check in. So in Edmonton College Northwest, we work with. Let me check in and see if there is anything else. But if you want here to be in Canada, there is a program which is exactly in line with the nurse aid. The category what I was just actually showing you. So this could actually be an option. So यहाँ पे if you look into international programs.
Can you share this link with me if possible?
Yes, I will. I'll send you all these links abhi Zoom में.
Okay.
Or just send me a WhatsApp message and WhatsApp just share it to you.
I have already dropped the message from my India number.
Canada number नहीं है आपका WhatsApp?
नहीं, कनाडा नंबर है मेरे पास, लेकिन उसमें WhatsApp में रखा नहीं हो, दो मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा इसलिए.
Okay. क्योंकि
मैंने अभी भी मैसेज किया था आपको इसमें कॉल ज्वाइन करने के बाद में.
Okay, yeah, I've just received 100 WhatsApp and very to check in. Okay, oh, you're writing. Okay, yeah, I'm Russian. Yes, I grew up in Eastern Europe and I speak Ukrainian, bit of Polish, and I have offices in Eastern Europe. That lady was one of my students and her mother was flying in. Yeah, so
okay.
that college graduate certificate mein, you can look into this program, which is healthcare systems navigation. So this program is for healthcare professionals, but it is only offered in September intake. And the program Career Info, if you look into it, this program, graduates of this program can work at this age orderly. This is what we just checked in, but this is in September intake. So when is your
December end में.
ये December end में.
हाँ, ये December end में. Yes, okay. This year.
There are other programs as well. Healthcare administration and service management, but this is a 2-year program.
हम
Okay.
लोग को मतलब मेरे ख्याल से ना अगर मई के मंथ में नहीं होता है तो सितंबर के लिए भी ओके हैं, क्योंकि अपन घर मतलब उसके लिए भी ओके है, बट आई मीन वी नीड सम काइंड ऑफ पाथवे।
You cannot stay here too long, right? You're on December, you need to work officially and all that, and it takes. So May might be the option for you, but not September is too late. We can even try for.
मैं
Yes.
सितंबर नेक्स्ट ईयर की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं भी।
आपका visa when is it expiring?
अभी दिसंबर में।
So December, May, then what will you do for 8 months?
Probably we'll go back and maybe once the approval will be done, like the same similar way जो कृष्णा के साथ कैसे किया है वैसा सिमिलर। अभी जैसे 3-4 महीने के लिए कृष्णा चला गया था, then he is coming back, right?
Yes.
सिमिलर लाइक मे बी उसका ड्यूरेशन शॉर्ट था, मेरा थोड़ा सा उससे ज्यादा रहेगा, बट see मतलब we are looking for the possibility like so that we can come back and then we can continue.
Come back is going to be a bit of, let me see. So Aapko, you want to go back to India and come, you don't want to stay here and continue your job?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग को नहीं रुकना है, हम लोग को रुकना है, लेकिन अगर एकदम रुकते नहीं बनता है और जाके वापस आने के लिए भी बनता है तो दैट इज आल्सो ओके विथ अस।
We
ऐसा
have time, so we could look into, we could see
या
what I'm trying to do is, kyunki, you know, you're a IT professional and losing 3-4 months has serious consequences, right? Given the salaries, you'll be losing $15,000 to $20,000 easy,
या
right? So
या
what I'm
या
trying to do is that you can, your December, May, if it is finishing, then I hope we get this done, and May might be an option. So this program, so unfortunately the other program doesn't work out, but healthcare administration and service management is an option. Okay. Because of your age, many institutions, you know, they limit students who have a gap of more than 5 years after studies, 3 to 5 years. Conestoga in Waterloo, Kitchener-Waterloo is one of the colleges where they accept students from all education age backgrounds. Okay. So I'll give you this link and also have a look at this express entry draws mein jo maine aapse kaha hai. So, you know, these will have, if your wife is able to get into these jobs, then it is going to really help in all these options. So let her look into these positions. When she's researching now, she's working in a clinic, but instead of that, you can look into this knock, what I mentioned here, right? Other assisting occupations. So I'll just send you this link.
Okay.
I'll send it to you here. Okay. So have look at this occupations and see if he's able to get into these jobs as a priority. At least know that. And second, jo hai, Ontario mein bhi, you know, there are ONP hai, Ontario provincial program in Ontario. They have implement. So in Ontario, there are different PNP options. So employer job offer in demand. If you look into this.
एम्प्लॉयर जॉब ऑफर में टीचर सपोर्ट नहीं करेगी ना?
So here it should be a full-time and permanent position. That's it. Other than that, they don't really. So यहाँ पे, yeah, this is more into mechanical. They only have home support workers, caregivers, and related positions. Yeah, it comes in this, but again, it might be a bit of a pain for her to work as a home support worker, but that is one option आपके लिए. Okay, this is under the Ontario OINP PNP program. Okay, so that is one, and second, sometimes there are some healthcare यहाँ पे. ONP may healthcare sometimes happens, but again, Let me also look into Alberta. Let me email and see if there is any options for Alberta, and I'll get back to you on this. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So please.
एक क्वेश्चन है मेरे पास, एक क्वेश्चन है कि अगर
Fine.
सपोज मैं ज्योति
Can
के
you
लिए
type your Canadian
क्वाइंट,
number, Rakesh?
सॉरी,
Can you type your Canadian number in the Zoom chat?
yeah, I'll do that. Give me a second. Okay. या मैंने भेजा है. हाँ, मिला क्या आपको?
Okay. Sure. Okay. And yeah, let me check in with Alberta a couple of options, and then I'll get back to you on this. Okay.
Sure.
Apko, I'll delegate you Sandeep or Shivani ji from my team once we decide the program, and then they will coordinate the rest of the process.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just put a note. Sure. Just give me a second. Okay, you put it in the Zoom chat where you get the number. Okay, just give me a second. Gloria, you already have a class. Sorry, Gloria. Gloria, I'm done with Rakesh. I can talk to you if you have a few minutes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
tell me, Gloria. Yeah, yesterday was very busy. I couldn't get back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
I get out of the room.
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
It's fine. So you already know my situation, right, sir?
Yeah. So you were talking about your study permit extension, right?
No, I was wondering if should I add another course or should I go for this one? I already I was about to finish my 1-year program, which is human
Remind me
resource
your program,
management.
Gloria? HR.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
You're
human resource.
You are in HR. Okay. See, currently the CRS scores are very high, and what is your age, Glory?
34.
You're
Yes,
30.
sir. I calculated my CRS score and it ranged about 400.
Yeah, you have to go for a second program, Glory. 3 years. You know what happens is the CRS score is going to be high, and it's very difficult for people like you who are adult students to get to 480, 490. So the only option is to get a PNP, which will give you 600 points, and also, finding a job takes time. So you really have to be careful on that, unless you want to go into personal support worker, those kind of programs.
Sir, I am taking also personal support worker, and I am in a home care facility now.
You're
My
working.
part-time is in home care. That's why I'm wondering if I will get another course or should I go for January, I will apply for PGWP because my class will end on December.
Yeah, these things are very risky. We don't know if there will be draws. We don't know if OANP will invite you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because see, there is a quota hardly about 10,000 for the entire Ontario for PNP programs.
Yes, sir.
So it's a risk. If you want to take it, right, you can definitely give it a try, Glory, but it is not easy, right? You will have to take a very tough decision.
Yeah, so if it's you who will decide, what would it be?
I would play safe because I know if you have,
what would be your decision?
I did actually. You're asking me, the questions which I asked myself. I came to Canada 11 years ago on a study visa. I started my process when I was 38 on study visa, and my
You
visa
go
was a
for 1 year program.
yes. No, I went for 2 years. I studied 2 1-year programs.
So if I will add
Actually
another
didn't want to
program,
take
what would it
the risk.
be?
Yeah, so I didn't want to take the risk, and I went in because see what happens is January you will apply, and if the CRS score is high, if you don't get your first, you have to get your nomination 600 points,
Yes, sir.
right? So in the process,
How many months? How
we don't
long?
moving, and also the employer has to support you with if
How
you're in the
about if I can find an employer who wants to give me LMIA after,
that will
like
add that is
like along the way in my PGWP, then if I met an employer who wants to give LMIA, then
That's
would it
good.
be
You have to start working on it now. You can only see. I last week, I think a couple of months ago, one of my students from India, she found an employer. He said, "Yes, we will support you with everything." She applied for the postgraduate work permit. She only went for a 1-year program. She studied supply chain in Conestoga. And employer, after she applied for a program, the employer got back and said, "I'm sorry, unfortunately, the situation is changed, and I'm unable to support you."
oh, and I have my husband with me, and he is already permanent. And
Is
what
he in the
is
healthcare as well?
yeah
He's in the healthcare as well. Okay.
no. I mean he is permanent in his job, and but
What is
he's
his
not
job?
in healthcare.
Yeah, what is his
He
job?
livestock receiving at Maple Lodge Farm.
That is also good. So you all check the jobs which which fall under the OANP, right?
Yes, sir. So what am I going to do? Should I add another program, or should I go for 1 year
Have
PGWP?
how is your husband's English skills? Just like you, or better or worse?
I cannot tell.
Because IELTS score is also very important, right?
Yeah, when I try to calculate his IELTS, maybe he's in the middle, like 6 or 7.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, give
and
it
I
to
don't
he
yes,
will get another 1 year. So if he's able to get ONP, or you are able to get, then you can go and take the risk, right? It's so
the risk is
an
50-50.
employer who is willing to get you an LMIA, that will give you additional points, work on your English, and that should actually get you, a decent score.
Okay.
Okay.
So for now,
And now
should
look for an
should
employer
I
who might be able to assist you with an LMIA.
okay. Then should
And then decide what to do. If you find an employer, okay. If you don't find an employer, then go for a second program.
okay. So what I'm asking is that I will continue to get a certificate for Ontario College teacher, so that my experience from Philippines would be credited.
Yeah, that is completely different, because see, here your PR will depend on your job as a healthcare worker, right? NOC 441
Uh,
is what you will have to look in. Your profession as a teacher, those, that's secondary now.
okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
what is this? You are looking in the ONP, which will give you 600 points. And for
Yeah.
this, these are the jobs which you'll have to look into. Personal aid, home support here. But again, if you look into this, right? Family
Yeah.
caregiver, family home helper, attendants. So see, client care attendant, home care, companion, domestic, family caregiver, home support worker, home support worker, home caregiver,
For
living.
example, personal support aid, or if I go to a hospital, if I secure a job in a hospital like that.
See, do you see the hospital here? It is, it is live-in caregiver with personal needs, home support, home support, home support. There's nothing in a
Okay.
hospital setting here.
So if I add another program, what would it be? That is in line to my human resource or in line with my PSW?
So see, the problem is a lot of Filipino students come to Scarborough and they don't want to move away from here. Yeah. So if for example, if you look in BC, Glory, BC,
yeah.
if you look at the priority occupations, right? Some of my students actually studied Masters in Education Leadership in British Columbia in Trinity Western University. And they already have applied, they got jobs here. Okay. And they were able to get their provincial nomination.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, let me just share you the screen here. So in the priority occupations list here, you will see, right, early childhood educators and assistants. So if you are able to get certification for this and get a job in BC, you will get 600 points.
Okay.
Right, that's a good option as well. So look into, because of your age, look into provinces which will give you opportunity for PNP. Okay, so that is important for you from a perspective. Just give me a second. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Send me. Yes, you will have to schedule an appointment, Billy. I'll give you the email address. Okay. Yeah. So think about this, right? What you want to do, because see, healthcare opportunities are there. I just showed you, right? I was just Rakesh before you. So either get job in those, occupations, or your specialty, you're into teaching. And if you can get into early childhood education and in some provinces, that will help you, especially in BC.
Okay, so my first option is to add another course or go to province.
I did the
Is that
same.
correct?
I didn't want to take a risk, and I took another course.
Okay.
Okay. What you could do is you could actually do it for May intake, Glory. And
May.
yeah, has your husband, when is your husband? And if your husband is lucky with the ONP, then you
Yeah.
can get here. You can get your PR by that time. You can at least be in the
But
pool.
I don't think his education would be, because in the Philippines, he only got 2-year program.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I don't think that would be quite high equivalent to the education here.
It doesn't matter, Glory, because you are, what are you looking for? You're looking for, right? You're basically looking for what? Provincial nomination, which will give 600 points.
Okay, yeah.
So what is the requirement here? For example, let's say, right? Let's say livestock. Your husband is working as livestock laborer, right?
Yeah.
Right. So here, what is the requirement? The job offer must be a full-time and permanent position.
Okay.
And then median wage, the wage should
I cannot
match.
see your screen, sir.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So here, if you look in, right? So eligible occupation, Okay. It should be full-time employment.
Okay.
Your offer must be full-time permanent position.
And he is now.
Yes, he is working full-time. Then, and the knock code, this is the livestock laborer knock code. And the position offered must be outside, right?
Oh. So it's in Brampton. Is it outside Toronto?
Brampton is in GTA.
Oh no. So it is not possible for him.
Yeah, so if you look into this, then what other requirements are median wage, and the employer has to prove that it is urgently necessary for the employee's business. The work should be based here in Ontario, and they should applicant requirements, expression of interest and invitation to apply. You register in the Ontario PNP and you should receive an invitation to apply. Work experience, you must have at least 9 months of paid work experience.
He is now in 5 months.
In 5 months. So you should have at least 9 months of full-time work experience.
And that would be on December.
Okay. And 9 months. It does not have to be continuous, but it can. And then it has to be, language. Minimum language, you should have at least CLB4. Okay.
Okay.
You should have a Canadian secondary high school. Did he finish his high school?
Yeah. He's in a degree holder also.
So that is fine. So the minimum requirement here is education.
Okay.
Okay, and legal status in Canada, employer requirements here. I'll give you this link, and and you can move out of Brampton, right? If it is the same job.
So what he needs to do is to work his English. That's the only thing.
A job in the position offered must be right eligible. The position offered in any location in Ontario. Okay, sorry. This was for the below one. The position offered can be any location. So Brampton is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's for him.
Yeah, that's for him. So 9 months. If you take an admission, keep it for May intake, just as a backup. You'll have sufficient time.
Okay, I will take into consideration your advice, and
also,
if I go to May intake, what course is that, or what program is that?
And also, as a second option, consider BC. Looking to connect with the early childhood educators in BC. See if your teaching license, you might be able to get in the licensing requirements, and if you're able to get a job as an early childhood education or assistant there, you might be able to get your VCPNP.
Okay, but what if I stay here and add another program? What would be my option?
Look into the job in healthcare, the ones what we discussed, and that will help you.
So my human resource management would be put into waste, or
there's no advantage. See, again, no country guarantees PR, 100% PR for everybody. For example, in the US, there are only 20,000 H1Bs, and they require an employer to support, and it takes many years. So the same in UK also, an employer is required to support for a tier 5 visa.
Okay, so sir, I will wait for your option for my second program.
Yeah,
so that I could take into consideration what would it be.
Yeah, if you don't want to go for a second program, look into the links what I've shared here above, the 2 knock codes what I've shared. Okay.
It's not yet here.
Okay, let me just send it to you here again. So this is the express entry, the one which you saw, and here is the first is, other nurse aides, orderlies, and patient services. I've sent it here. I'm sending it to your WhatsApp group. And the second one is NOC 33109, which is other and assisting occupations.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I will 10 times think of it and consider the option.
But as a backup, just apply and keep your acceptance letter.
Okay, then if I apply, I will notify you. I will go for CIP, of course.
Well,
And
it really doesn't matter, whatever you're comfortable. Let's connect offline in the evening and we'll discuss as well. Okay, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Okay,
okay. Thank you, sir, because I have a class also.
you're welcome.
Thank
Take care.
you. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so I kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short message, your name and the city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. And we have Suchi here. Suchi, congratulations. I called you. I think you were in your class, right? Suchi previously worked in our India team, and she is here in Canada, and her husband was approved spouse open work permit. So it's a big relief for her, and I'm glad that everything is working out. Usually we advise students to apply for the spouse open work permit after the primary applicant starts the studies, but sometimes based on the situation, in general you can apply immediately after you're up together as well, or immediately after your visa is approved, but a higher risk of refusal. But it worked out in Suchi's case, so happy for her. Okay, so I have Reza here, and also who is P. Singh from Conestoga. Reza, how are you, Reza? Kaise ho?
Custom, I'm great. I'm turning on the.
That is
You know,
welcome to
yes.
Canada, and I'm so glad you made it. Reza, how is the most important challenging part for all of us here is the housing, right? So how has it been for the housing part?
There's a huge story behind that.
But it is resolved or not? There's always
It
issue.
it is resolved. Yes, it is resolved. So,
Yes, it is resolved.
okay,
Thank
somehow
God.
I'm not able
A
to
lot of
turn on the
things,
video.
especially, a lot of things, it always tricky. It's good that you come. There's always, we try to find housing from back home. Come here, it might not look like the picture what you saw, photos,
Exactly.
or you might not like your roommates, you might not like the location, the transport be an issue, right? So it's a bit of a pain, but I'm glad it worked out. Housing is the biggest challenge in UK, in US, in Australia, in Canada. Post-COVID, there is such a huge surge in the numbers. And also, the Bank of Canada increased the home mortgage cost. It is very high. Like I used to pay about 3,000, and now I've made a bit of wrong decisions. I'm paying 4,700 for my home mortgage every month, 4,800 to be in fact. But well, glad that you have resolved. So
Right.
yeah,
It got resolved on the very same day I had my flight. So it was almost just 10 hours before my flight. I got confirmation. And it's great. Other than like the house is comparatively on the lower end side, like including utilities. It's in my budget. It's just 3 kilometers from the college. So yeah, it
and how
pans
much is
out.
the prison?
Sorry,
And how much is the rent?
including everything is just 425.
This is very good. It's not
I
bad
know,
for.
right? Yeah, because I was ready at the last moment to book Airbnb for a week, which would cost me at least 500. And
Easy.
then
I'm glad
somehow
it
this.
worked out. It worked out. That is very nice. So where are you and how are your classes? And is Canada meeting your expectations?
Well, I didn't had any expectations because I knew that if I made some expectations, there might be issues. So it was like, go explore and enjoy. And that's what I'm doing
That,
right now. I'm exploring and it's great.
that is nice. Yes. Yeah. So I'm trying to confirm the hotel venue for a welcome party, a couple of issues here. but we should be able to get this done this week, hopefully, and we'll try to connect and see what we, the date and the date. But anytime for CIP students who are studying in Canada and who are planning to take the help of CIP for services, please feel to join us here. And the Zoom link is active till 8 p.m. for CIP students. Okay.
That's great.
So, yeah. So what brings you here, Reza, today? How can we help you?
It was more or less just like a general hello and how is you doing, but more on that, I am looking for part-time opportunities and I was thinking like, in case you might have some leads or even you might have some opening at CI.
Yeah, CIP, to be honest, not really. Because, most of the work happens in the north in India, right? Because of the India timing, Reza.
Yeah.
And support services, maybe we don't make money. For example, for CIP students, for study permit extensions, $100. For PGWP, $100. Spouse open work permit, PR, spouse open work permit, 10,000 rupees India may pay. We don't really make money on support services here. And
Right.
we have about 6 people already working, so we need more people in India. Canada, it is very expensive. Just for a team of about
I
6
know.
people, I'm actually spending about $300,000 for the support services.
Oh,
Yeah, but you're an IT, right, Riza?
yeah. So I am into not IT, like I am into IT, but not coding or development. I'm more into project management.
You're more into the project management, right?
Yes.
Let me look around. Let me talk, and
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
take it. I'm actually volunteering here in Waterloo region, volunteers for the Ukrainian refugees, and they have every month there are some job fairs. Let me keep an eye and see if there is, but most of the jobs are low end physical jobs, but let me keep an eye and see how things work out. But have patience, Reza. You have your
Sure.
GIC and eventually you will get it and it should work out. Okay.
Yep. That's not an issue. Like I am prepared and I know that job hunting would not be easy. I've been through that process previously also in back home. So I know how much patience level is required and inshallah it will happen.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So just send me a new Canadian number if I have not saved it and be in touch. Okay, millennium.
sure, I'll give you a call. Yeah, sure. Where's your office, by the way, sir?
Our office is in Toronto, not in Kitchener Waterloo. But I live here in Kitchener Waterloo, Cambridge.
Oh, Cambridge.
Yeah, Cambridge. So we'll meet. Okay.
Sure. All right. Have a great
Sure.
day. Bye-bye.
Welcome and take care and keep me posted. Okay. Okay. So I think Ramesh and then I see Rutvika here. Ramesh, yes, please, Ramesh.
Yeah, hi. I called SIP regarding the India plan I told you, right? I'm a student now here in Canada. I just completed my 2 years course. So I have my study visa valid until 23rd December of this year. So I'm just planning to go to India by then and come back. So I just got my graduation letter from college. Just planning like what to do right now.
Remind me, Ramesh, what is your current status?
Yeah, I just got my graduation letter from my college, the digital one the college gives us.
Okay. Where are you studying, Ramesh?
Lambton College.
You're in Lambton College and you just got your
graduation letter, and I booked a ticket for October 3rd for my cousin's marriage back in India. So I just want to know which is the best option, like to apply for a work permit and then go, or go on my study permit and come back.
So when is your current study permit expiring?
Study permit is expiring on December 31st of this year, as well as the study visa also, which is like printed on my passport.
Okay.
My returning back date is November 6th. I'm coming back to Canada.
So you're coming back on the November 6th?
Yeah.
Just finish your studies, right?
I just finished my studies. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is August.
Yeah.
And your study
I am-
permit is expiring on November 30th or December?
December 31st.
December 31st. So
Yeah.
generally you have 90 days to apply before your study permit status. IRCC states 180, but there is
Okay.
also another regulation where, it states that you have to apply 90 days before your, before your, 90 days after studying. So
Studying.
it's still okay for you, absolutely fine. If you
Okay.
have a valid study permit, if you have PRV visa sticker in your passport,
Okay.
you could definitely come back
Okay.
and without applying for your PGWP, because PGWP, once you start, your work eligibility kicks in and you might be wasting, 2 or 3 months. So
Yeah, that's the exact reason why I booked in this in between time. I didn't get a full-time job yet, so I don't want to waste time here. Just go to India once and come back. So in my PGWD, I can work full-time without going to India. So that's what I thought. But this graduation letter came up and I got confused. People were saying like, you can't do this, you can't do that. So it got a little bit difficult.
you can go home and come back. Yes, but to work full time, you will have to be here.
Okay. Like, can I work now or not in my part-time job?
So,
Okay.
After graduation, a couple of weeks until you get your transcript and the rest of the things are fine, but you cannot work full time unless and until you have actually submitted your PGWP application.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically on October 4th, I can go to India and come back on November 7th with my my student status. But to work here now, we need an work permit, even if it's part-time also.
PGWP, even for part-time you need. So what is the part-time eligibility? Off-campus eligibility is one, you have to be a full-time international student actively pursuing studies. You already completed your studies. As such, you are no longer eligible for off-campus.
Off-campus work.
Okay.
So what about like Uber and something, self-employment Uber?
Any employment is not, even self-employment. You need work authorization for that, and you cannot do that.
Okay. Yes, sir. So I will go back to India and come back here. Then I will apply for my PGWD.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Make sure you don't lose your passport or other documentation. I had a student who went to the US and he lost his passport.
Oh, that is unfortunate, actually.
Yeah. And I get to listen to so many these strange issues. There was one person who came here who got his SOWP approved, and this kid, unfortunately, he was in Paris for his transit and he lost his passport in the yeah, and he basically he had to go back
to Canada or India?
To India, because he couldn't come to Canada, no passport.
Oh, while the way coming back to Canada, he lost his passport in Paris.
While coming to Canada, he lost his passport in Paris.
Oh my God. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, so these things happen. It is important that you guys
be careful
with the stuff. Okay. What did you study? What program did you study in Lambton?
I did my supply chain management. It's a 2-year course with co-op. Yeah.
Okay, Ramesh. Well, okay, Ramesh, good luck and hope things will work out for you. Have fun.
Yeah, sure.
And keep me posted. If you need any help, our Zoom is always here and we'll be happy to talk to you.
Yeah, probably I'm planning to file the PGWD along with you guys, because my friend who has already filed with you, he got rejection back in India. He went to India, he applied there. Some column must be wrongly filled and he got a rejection. Srihari. And after coming here, he just filed with you guys. He gave you a contact actually.
Yeah. Are you in Ramesh, where are you from, Ramesh? Which city in India?
I'm from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Yeah.
Are you in a Tamil group now?
No, I didn't get a link for that. I'm in your regular group, I guess.
We actually have many students from Tamil Nadu. We have Arun. He previously worked, he previously studied and lived here, but unfortunately, due to family issues, he had to go back. So this is our Tamil group, and you can find Anil, you can find Arun there. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll join this group.
Okay.
And sir, people told like the study visa that we have in our passport, that is also like valid for 90 days, or it is like it will expire after the graduation.
That is fine. That's okay. TRV is TRV. Only a study permit expires. General rule is after your studies 90 days, it expires.
Okay, cool. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Okay.
Yeah, Rutvika.
Hello, Gautham sir. I believe that this is the first time we are meeting at the moment.
You just called me, right? And you.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. It was me who called you. It was.
Yeah, usually
Sorry?
for immigration, for immigration, we have a personal meetings, paid consultation. But since you first time, please, how can I help you?
Oh, okay. So I'll start everything like first introducing myself. This is Rutvika. I'm currently in Toronto. And I did my program under business marketing, which was a 2-year program.
Okay.
That started on Jan 2021, but my visa for some reason got rejected on the first attempt. And then on the second attempt, after re-attempting, I got it accepted and I landed in Canada on 1st of July, which was 2022 last year. I recently got graduated on October 20th, August, after taking one break since I was still back in India and I wanted to do it offline.
When did you start your studies?
I started my studies on January. So it was my first semester on January. I asked my college, which is Seneca College in Toronto, near York University. So
it was 21, you started your studies.
2021 Jan. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And after first semester, I had to take a break and college approved my official break. And after that, I did not take one single break at all. I gave my September.
After your first semester.
Yes. After my first semester.
Refused.
No, because that's correct. Just because my visa was refused, I had to give my first semester back in India, and I was hoping that anytime during my second semester I might receive it. But on February, I got the news saying that my visa was rejected, and immediately on March, after collecting all the documents perfectly, I had to recruit another agent and I had to apply. And after reapplying on June 7th or second week of June something, I received my approval of my visa and then I landed to Canada on 1st July. Okay. That is done. So you know about my visa getting rejected on the first attempt. The second one I got over here, the passport stamp says my that visa is about to expire on 31st December. But the day when I landed in Canada, they gave me a paper. I believe that was my study permit. My study permit was expiring on August 20th. And recently I realized that it has been expired and I cannot.
When did your study permit expire, Betty?
20th August 20, yes. Which is last month. Yeah, last month.
You started your studies in January 21 and then first semester you finished in April. And when did you start your second semester?
September intake. Yeah, the September one.
September.
Yes,
okay,
that's
so what
correct.
did you do after September to December? You did your second semester and you finished the program.
Yes, that's correct.
So what did you do after that?
I gave my third and my fourth semester because this was my 2-year program. So I gave everything perfectly, scored a good GPA ever since I got over here, because back in India, the time used to always clash and it wasn't that well. But anyways, it was done.
Who was your
over
consultant? Rutvika, where are you from?
I am from Mumbai, but my consultant was from Chennai.
Oh, okay. Any reason बेटी मुंबई से चेन्नई तक पहुंच गया?
Because it was again my friend who suggested me that this is a good agent, you can go with him. Because earlier my visa got rejected and I was like, okay, I don't wanna apply. I almost like lost hope, but then friend was like, okay, you can just give it a last try over here, and turned out it to
All
be
the
like,
Yeah, my sincere advice to all the students, please always take
Mhm.
help of an agency, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, if possible, education consultant who can help you in India and here in Canada, because we help our students extensively. And when you come to Canada, your journey starts applying for a college and study visa is not really a big challenge, but supporting you in your journey till you get your PR is the biggest challenge. And right in your situation, right, what happens when you don't know your study permit expired and all these issues,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So,
correct.
so that is what happens is when you go to this in India, there are so many damn sub-agents, right? 700
Exactly.
students who were deported, who were on the verge of being deported because their agency did fraud, was also a sub-agent.
Yeah, that's true. So that's why I
So
was like
be careful
extremely scared.
with who
Mhm.
you are dealing with, and always go for somebody who can help you in India and in Canada, because it's very important. And also consultation with an immigration consultant and an immigration lawyer for 30 minutes is at least $100 to start with.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm probably the only exception here who talk every day to students for 3 to 4 hours free without charging anything.
I'm honestly grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. So when did your study permit expire, Betty?
It was last month. So what all these time I was thinking that the one that was stamped in my passport is the actual time when it was supposed to be
No,
expired. I wasn't.
don't panic.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have to apply for restoration of your status. You will have to write an explanation letter and submit your post-graduation work permit application.
Yeah.
Okay. But the problem is you will not be, because your status applied, you will not be able to work full time.
That's true too. So my another question is, yeah, since I cannot work because I don't have any status at the moment, it can once I'm done with restoration, I mean getting my restoration as a student and then applying for my work permit, will I be eligible to work or no at all again?
No, once you get your PGWP, you will be.
I mean before that, so once I apply it, because the IRCC
You are
portal
already
said that I
lost your
cannot.
status.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you already lost your status?
Yes,
Okay.
I have. Yeah.
And you cannot work until your status is approved back. So you cannot work now.
Yes, that's true.
So you cannot work.
And also, to inform you, since I recently got to know about this like few days back, all these time, like after 20th August, I have worked uh mostly like close to full time, but not full time every week. But yes, I have worked unknowingly. So
Fine, Betty. When you don't know, it's okay. But by law now, you cannot work.
yes, that's yeah.
You are
So
not able to work. So
mm,
what you should have you all so have you not applied for your work permit as right? Spouse of sorry for
no, I haven't. So I'm looking for guidance and required steps. I wouldn't mind working with you as well, but
yeah. So I have your number, Betty. You just message me.
thank you so much.
Okay, let me connect you with Shivani from my team.
Okay.
Your number is 437-261, Betty. You wanna?
Yes, yes, that's correct. That's mine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me connect you with Shivani from my team, and we'll take it forward. Probably after 12 o'clock, 12:30. I think I usually finish, and we'll take it forward from there. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. I mean, I was honestly really
Don't,
stressed
the
about
only
it
thing
because
is,
Mhm.
it's just because your agency is not educating students, all that. We are here every day talking, and this is a live session. We try to educate all the people out there. But very important, one small mistake, you did not see your study permit expiry, nor your agency had warned you to do all this, and you were not aware.
That's true. I mean, I cannot blame them. All I can, because I should have been more alert
No,
about these
they would
consequences
tell
too.
you, right? Okay, this is the situation. You will have to extend your study permit. And one more issue is because, you actually had your one semester, and then you had an unscheduled break. So your PGW might not be for 3 years.
But when I asked my college, I mailed them that will it affect my PGWP? They said no, I should be good. I mailed them before my semester getting over. They said since I did not take any break after that, so they approved me because I was back in India. So I should
out, because what you have done is, so the study you have done from India will be considered towards your PGWP if a positive decision was rendered for your first application.
Okay.
Right?
They
So
said-
you applied for your study permit, you studied, but your visa was refused. Then you drop your studies,
Yeah.
and then you started again.
Yes, that's correct.
So let's hope things will work out for you, and let's take it forward. And I'll have Shivani ji connect with you later today in the afternoon, and we'll see. Okay. But
Okay.
negative thing out here is you cannot work. You have to stop working.
Okay. Yeah. I already did, but yes, thank you. I'll do that.
Okay, then you take care.
Thank you so much. Have a good
Yeah.
day.
Sobia,
Hello, sir. Hi.
yeah, Vinti, your aunt was messaging. So what happened? Because see, there's so many students, unless you tell me, I don't really know what has happened. So what happened? So your aunt was saying that you got some letter and from your college. So what happened?
Yeah, so like I went to get the memo, so they gave me this letter and I updated Jyoti ma'am and Akhila ma'am as well. They said that they submitted that to a Conestoga and it says
Can you
there.
get it to me?
Sorry, sir?
Can you send it to me on WhatsApp too? Let me check.
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
Just-
it's just because there's so many things happening. It's it's difficult for me until you ask me, Gautham sir. This
Yeah,
is
like I texted you like Monday and Tuesday, but I didn't want to bother you, like it wasn't that important. So I was updating Jyoti ma'am.
This is important. Send me the letter.
Yes.
Okay, send me the letter and I'll see. Arsalan, you can exit. Arsalan can exit, and I think.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, Rakesh ji can exit.
Anna, already I updated that letter into that.
Bye, Gautam. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, Rakesh.
Yeah, in the portal. So only the decision is pending now.
Let me see the letter if it is something which is required.
Okay.
Usually,
I
what is
sent you the
required-
letter.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, Betty.
Okay.
So this is only a letter confirming, but still there is no mark sheet for your 6th semester.
Yes, sir.
So when will you get your mark sheet?
They said that the printings are going on, so maybe you'll get it next week, but they are not sure.
Okay, let me reach out to Tammy or to one of my colleagues, senior managers, and I will email them. And Jyoti, can you forward me the email from Conestoga where they said the missing document?
Okay, Anna. Actually, that was seen in the portal. So after seeing in the portal, then I have updated this letter.
Can you send the screenshot, please?
Yeah, now it's not there. Now it has been updated and nothing. It's not showing anything pending information.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let me reach out and I'll try to coordinate today. Okay.
Okay.
Should
Okay.
I like send you the screenshots of the mail like I have it, like the
You
previous
have
one?
it. Send it to me one.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, then yeah. Take care. Rakesh, I think Rakesh is done. I'm putting in the waiting room. And Zainab Jamila, pleasure seeing you here. Please give me a few minutes and we'll be done with these people here and we'll take it forward. So, Nikita,
Okay. Hey, hi. I have been in touch with Gokul from Mumbai branch, and I
Mhm.
have recently given my IELTS with overall 7 band, and I have applied, like I'm pursuing for academics. So I want to know, for apart from Conestoga, can I apply for some other colleges because the admissions for main intake have not yet been open for Conestoga.
what is your bachelor stream and percentage, BT?
It is 77.8 percentage in business administration.
What is your age?
30,
You're
29.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And what is your year of graduation?
2014.
2014. Okay. And bachelor's is your highest level of education?
Yes, actually, I have pursued for MBA, but it was through a distance learning.
Okay, but you have the degree.
Yes,
And what is your current job?
I'm working as application developer in Accenture with a total work
You are in
experience of 8
IT.
years. Yes.
That's interesting. Okay. But, being in IT, why did you go for an MBA?
No,
Nikita?
actually, before 2 years back, I had my experience into investment banking, and it was into the finance sector only. So I have done this specialization in my like graduation and MBA. I have completed in finance only. So that's why it was somewhat similar to it.
Mhm. But
After
your work experience is more into IT, application developer.
right now, it is into IT. Like I have total work experience of 8 years, out of which 2.5 year is into IT as of now, currently, which I'm working. Before that,
Mhm.
it was into investment banking.
Okay, that's good. So how do you see your future? Like, where do you want to invest your time and money to study an IT program? What technology would you be interested in?
My current role is not into a core IT. It is like a financial technology kind of a role. So I'm mainly into finance as well as IT. So I provide the functional knowledge of whatever I have into the investment banking to the technical team and into the automation side and everything like that. So it is a mix of IT as well as finance.
Interesting. Would you be interested in financial technology program?
Yes, definitely. Even I have gone through it a few days back, so I found that quite
Oh,
similar to my profile.
yeah. So there are only two programs, unfortunately. If you look into financial, there are only two colleges which offer this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so one is Conestoga and other one.
One and the other one is Seneca. So there's just these two institutions actually have this program. So Seneca Financial Technology. So only two. And let's see if it is actually offered in. So this is, yeah, and it is only offered in January and September.
So, like, is it not possible for Jan intake now, or it might be closed, I assume?
Toronto institutions start 10 to 12 months before the start date.
Oh,
I can definitely check in, but it is not easy at this time. There are more than 500,000 international students. I would probably say more than 300,000 or 3 lakh are just from India.
okay. Yeah, so
Right.
then
And
that
we
won't
only
be
have 4
possible.
colleges in Toronto.
Right. Got it.
Okay. Let me check in. I'll update Gokul. And
Yeah, I have already shared my profile to Gokul
he
as
shared-
well. I have submitted the
he already
documents as
shared
well.
me your resume. He shared me your profile. I
Hi,
have
sir.
it.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. We have already drafted the application also in Conestoga. So when the college opens, on the same day we can submit the application.
If
So-
I can get you for January, I will get you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See, it's
Definitely.
not that we have any backdoor. I previously worked in Conestoga College, and
Okay.
sometimes when when students cancel or they don't get visas, sometimes seats open up. So we can request, no harm, if there is seat availability, then we might get it. Okay, you're okay for January intake as well.
Yes, yes. I'm
Okay,
fine.
let me check in today. I have a couple of other students who requested financial technology. Prasad was another student, so let me check in and see if we
Sure.
can get it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Log in for Seneca, connect with Anilji Gokul. They actually sent the details, and Anilji should be aware, or Sandeepji should be aware of that.
Okay, sir.
But connect with Sandeepji and he'll tell you. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Gokul, take care. Yes, and I think who is Nikita is done. Tejasvi, who is this? Tejasvi?
Hi, sir. This is Tejashwi. I've
Yes.
been talking to you from quite a while. Like, if you remember, you suggested me about LMIA, and
Oh, okay.
yesterday,
You're an IT professional, and your company, you are here in Toronto, right? Yeah.
exactly, sir. Yes. So the thing is, what's happening right now is that they're ready to process the LMIA, but when I speak with my HR, right, she always says that they're waiting for the documents, or they're waiting for something, and it's been almost all 2 months. I'm not sure like how long does it take for them to get the LMI. I think usually 2 months should be good enough time, right?
It's not fluctuating, Amma. Once you submit, for one student, he was able to get it in 10 days, but the time has increased. What I hear is it's about 2 to 4 months. When is your postgraduate work permit expiring?
In January, so
You have time, should work out.
I have time, right? And I'm in tech, as you know, and my score is 478. Apart from LMIA, are there any chances that I get in the tech program or something?
You might get into the ONP.
OANP?
Yeah, you missed by 1 point. Last draw was 473.
Okay, but my code is 21221, sir, business analysis. So
You're a business analyst. Okay, I'm sorry.
okay, yeah, right, sir. So that's the issue. Like, they were taking tech program for OANP, but my code is not being applicable for most of it, because most of it has software engineer and that deals with
You're a
data
business
science and all.
analyst, so it is unfortunately no other option. But look into BC. One of my team members from Philippines, she got a job as a business analyst in Best Buy in Vancouver, and she actually got her ITA for BCPNP invitation.
Okay. So,
Okay.
but the thing is, sir, I'm actually confused if my company has actually submitted the LMIA or not even now.
They have to tell them. I'm
They
not sure
have
if
to
the
tell,
HR
right?
has confirmed
Yes.
that they have submitted, then it is submitted.
Yes, sir. But are you anticipating any changes in the dropping of the CRS score for tech draws?
Yes, I think it will go down. Majority of the
Oh.
draws this year will be tech draws.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, then I'll have some hope maybe, and then yeah, I'll keep in touch with you.
Okay, yeah. Take care.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.